All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. 2014 was great, but I have a feeling that 2015 is going to be awesome. Uh, just real quick, I was going to do a New Year's resolutions video and a pickups video all in one video, but because there was an abundance of pickups, I decided to break it up into two videos. So the next episode, which I'll upload probably the same day as this episode, will be our pickups video for that was Christmas all the way up until today. So without further ado, like I said, I want to do a quick New Year's resolutions video. So we'll get right to it. New Year's resolution number one. The game that I would like to finish for this year, the game I want to most finish, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I play this game off and on. I'm at the part where you have to carry the bomb from the club to the dragon's den or whatever that is, but you know, it's just one of those games I need to finish so I can say I finished it. And 2015 will definitely be the year that we finish Conker's Bad Fur Day. Resolution number two. I know I bash on RPGs a lot, especially turn-based RPGs, and don't particularly like them. I want to play my game, not really read my game. And it's that kind of closed-mindedness that has caused me to, in 2015, give RPGs, turn-based RPGs, a second chance. So if you guys have any suggestions for good RPGs that I should play, obviously we know about the Final Fantasies and the Golden Suns and things like that. But if there's any turn-based RPGs that maybe are a little easier for somebody that doesn't like RPGs, hey, throw it down in the comment box and we'll see if we can hunt down a copy this year and give it a chance. All right, so number 3. Yeah, I know my numbers. Resolution number 3 this year is our collecting goals. What do we want to do this year as far as a collection? So I want to beef up my original Xbox collection because I only have like 14 games for my original Xbox. I love you, buddy. But it's just not something I had as a kid. I'm not attached to it. So, if I find, PS2 games and Xbox games, I typically buy the PS2 version. This year, I'm going to try and make a more concerted effort to buy Xbox games. So, like I said, I only got 14 of them. Also, keeping that in mind, the good old Sega Genesis, I don't have many games for that either. I think I've got like 16 Genesis games, and 2 of them are basketball games, and I think I have a Monopoly. But, not an impressive collection. So we definitely want to beef up the Sega Genesis collection this year, as well as get the old Sega CD fixed. I don't solder, but there's a couple game stores in my area that do repairs, so I think I'm going to try and shop it around and see if I can get that repaired on the cheap. Also want to continue the quest to complete an N64 collection. I think last time I did a video, I had 154 of the 296, and just a spoiler alert, we may or may not have, we did, pick up some N64 games for the pickup video that's going to follow this one. So definitely want to finish my N64 set. And this year I'm actually looking to add another console. The two that I've kind of have it pinned down to are the Sega Master System, the Model 1, or a Sega Saturn. Believe it or not, I actually have 2 Saturn games, Last Gladiators Pinball and DEF CON 5, I think it is, but no console. So this year at Korg's or at the Atari Enthusiast Group of Columbus game shows, might try and pick up a Sega console, another Sega console. All right, so resolution number 4 is kind of a what game do I want to get for the following systems. Now, there are plenty of games that I want to get for my systems, and it was really hard to narrow it down to the one game that you wanted to get. So put a little time into this. So everybody, if you want to comment down below, what are your most wanted games for this year? So for the NES, my number 1 game is Ice Climber. Again, not a rare, expensive game, but a game I had as a kid and had a lot of fun with. So we're definitely going to try and find one of those this year. Preferably a 5-screw, because I think that's what I had as a kid. For the SNES, we want to get a copy of TMNT4 Turtles in Time. It was a tough one between Space Megaforce and Ninja Turtles 4. But, I mean, it's Ninja Turtles, right? It's awesome. It's a beat 'em up. You know, you guys know what it is. But you can play it 2-player, and I think it'd be fun to play with like the kids because they like this new generation of Ninja Turtles. For the N64, game I want is a Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. When I was doing, my research, looking over my list or whatever, and I saw Kirby 64, I was like, yeah, I definitely need to get that game. But then it kind of struck me, I don't own any other Kirby games. Yeah, that's crazy. So, along with that, we'll try and pick up some Kirby games this year. I don't even know that much about Kirby, but we'll see what we can find. The GameCube. GameCube, I love my GameCube. This was a very, very difficult decision for me. It was a toss-up between Ikaruga, which is a very difficult shoot-'em-up, and The Legend of Zelda, the Collector's Edition, the one that's got, Zelda, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask on it. So we're leaning towards Ikaruga on that one. I have too many Zelda games that I don't play, but I will play Space Shooter. So Ikaruga is the #1 game for the Nintendo GameCube. For PS1, I've always wanted to play Bushido Blade 1 and Bushido Blade 2 because they're the same franchise, really. I just kind of throw them in there together. For the PS2, I'm looking on my list right here. Blood Will Tell. I can't really describe this game in my own words, but Metal Jesus Rocks did a Hidden Gems for PlayStation 2, and this was one of the games, and he showed gameplay footage and all that stuff. All right, for the original Xbox, for the system that I said I wanted to get more games for, I'm going to try real hard to get a copy of Panzer Dragoon Orta for the Xbox. That's a game that I wanted to play. I just think it's kind of interesting, the graphic style, and the gameplay and everything else. So definitely going to try and find a copy of Panzer Dragoon Orta. For the original Game Boy, believe it or not, I love the Game Boy, but I don't really collect for it. Usually when we see them at thrift stores or whatever, they want like $3 for them, or $4 for them, or $5 for them. And to be honest with you, that's a little bit more than I'm willing to pay for a Game Boy game, unless it's like a super premium title, or a title that I can bundle, like Tetris or something that I can bundle with an extra Game Boy and sell on or trade on to somebody else. Okay, so things that I also want to do with the channel. Now these are like channel goals, right? Not collection goals, but channel goals. For this year, I'd like to hunt down a capture card so I can add gameplay footage. I'd like to get a better camera, maybe some lighting in here, maybe put up like a backdrop or a background back there, so you guys don't have to look at the green walls, and just kind of make the show a little bit higher quality. And along with that, I'd like to add segments. I want to talk to my son and see if he wants to do like a Yu-Gi-Oh segment where he kind of talks about cards or explains parts of games or whatever. And some of my gamer friends at work may want to join in the cause and shoot their own segments at home, and we'll just upload all that on my channel, or do whatever. So definitely looking forward to 2015. Thanks everybody for watching. And like I said, I'm serious about this, giving RPGs a second chance this year. So if you have any suggestions on an RPG that an idiot can play, put it in the comment section. And like I said, we'll see if we can track down a copy of that game, and we'll give it a try this year. So again, everybody, Happy New Year. Hope you had a great holidays, and see you in the pickup video.